So I feel as though there isn't enough authenticity in the world generally, and then specifically on social media, there's not enough authenticity. And I've built Tweak Productions completely on the premise of making something real, but making it as good as it can be. So here today, I'm showing you my Easy Pass, on the back of which are two little tabs. And those two tabs are for this specific kind of Velcro that it comes with, right? So I just replaced my screen of my Tesla a couple days ago, and in doing that, I had to remove this Easy Pass with its two tabs from the back of that screen. So here's the thing that I did that was a mistake. And this is where authenticity comes in. Because I think we've got to own authenticity in order to learn from ourselves and from each other. And the thing I screwed up with was I think I used Elmer's glue to try to re-glue this to the back of the new screen. Because the old glue that exists on these tabs completely wore away when I removed these tabs. When I say tabs, what I mean is these little pieces of Velcro that the Easy Pass attaches to. So I took Elmer's glue, put it on there, and one side seemed to stick on, the other didn't. And then I was like, okay, well, I realized that glue's bad, so I got this clamp out and I clamped one side that had fallen off. The other side seemed good. It wasn't, but it seemed good. So I took that side and I squeezed tacky glue, which is another kind of glue, which is just maybe a little stronger than Elmer's glue, but not as strong as two-part epoxy or crazy glue. All right, so I took the tacky glue and I put it on one side, and I'm pretty sure the tacky glue would have been good enough, but the big mistake I made was I didn't shave off that layer of Elmer's glue that had stuck to here. So anything I put on it would only be as strong as the Elmer's glue layer. And unsurprisingly, I just now put the Easy Pass itself onto the tabs, onto the back of the monitor here, back over back here, and it came off pretty much immediately. I'm not surprised, I'm not upset, I'm not angry, and I'm not showing off all the good things, but this is kind of a bad thing, right? But just because this is a bad thing doesn't mean there isn't good that's going to come of it. I am going to take these pieces of Velcro, and I'm not going to buy new ones. There's no reason to buy new ones, but I just need to take some sanding paper and sand this Elmer's glue bit off to get to the actual rubber that exists, and then connect some crazy glue to that, some super glue, and then I'll connect that to the back of my screen, and I'll clamp it on, and I'll have it clamped there for a day, and they'll have these weird little clamps on it, and people are going to see the weird clamps on it, and I don't give a shit. And you shouldn't either if you're going to do something like this or anything like this. But I guess you could, one hypothetical other solution is just go on the internet and find whatever these are and buy new ones of them. But that's kind of unnecessarily expensive, and it's just as much work. So why would you do it? Well, I think the only reason anyone would do it would be either they don't have the thought capability to understand the point of failure that engineers are constantly thinking of, or maybe they just think it would be embarrassing to have a clamp on their Tesla screen for, a day, because you have to let it compress for 24 hours. Either way, this is not, I'm not unhappy about it. I'm not moping, but it is a failure. This is something I failed at, and it's not something I'm going to fail at again. So, in your solidarity with me, if you ever have something you have to do like this, where you have to compress some glue onto something, remember, it's only as strong as the weakest link. Tweak out.